Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Dale. Welcome to our Thursday Night Live. I run the Sack the Boss team, and I'm really pleased to have a couple of girls on the call with us. We've got Karen, who joined our business a couple of months ago. Karen, would that be?
Yeah,
May. A couple of months ago. May, right, okay. So yeah, 2 months ago. And we've also got Laura on the call. Laura, you joined how long ago?
October last year.
Right, God, so you're in with the bricks now.
I know. It's actually went in so fast. I can't believe that I've been here for long now.
So listen, folks, for those that are going to watch this, most of the people who watch these videos, they see them on a repeat. So there'll be hundreds, probably thousands of folk will watch this on repeat. There'll be some live viewers at the minute, but it's more about all the folk that can watch this on replay. So the reason we run these videos is just to give people that are not with us at the moment, that are maybe, there's Claire saying hi. Hi, Claire. No, I'm just trying to, no, it doesn't work. Right, well, the reason we do these Facebook Lives is there are lots and lots of folk out there in the United Kingdom that are maybe looking for options to make money. Either they've got a normal job and they just need to supplement their income, or maybe their work-life balance has changed and they just need to bring in some more cash. There are some folk who maybe have been unfortunate with the pandemic and they've had to, look elsewhere to find an income. So the reason for these lives, and this is only going to be a short one, 15, 20 minutes max, I've promised the girls. And all we want to do here is not so much hear from myself, it's more to hear from Karen, who's just in the business, and from Laura, who is now taking part in the mentorship side of what we do. And she's actually training and helping other people join our team and helping them provide quite a sustainable and consistent income. So, we'll start with Karen, since as you're our fresh face. So Karen, if you don't mind, just quickly introduce yourself, let folk know what kind of professional background you came from.
I'm Karen, quite old face actually, but I was previously accounts was my main background, and then 10 plus years ago I changed, had a redundancy and I went into foster care. So did that for a long time, loved it. We've got a wee girl now, so I had to, I was really just focusing on her. And now she's off to school, so it's looking at pastures new again that sort of fits around the family life. So very different from accounting.
Right.
You don't fall asleep when you talk to them now.
Well, listen, we do have gas and electricity in our business.
It's still better than accounts.
Probably is. Okay, so you got involved with us because, by the sounds of it, you needed something that was quite flexible.
Very flexible. I was looking for a lot of flexibility, not just around school hours, but holidays and, just being available whenever I'm needed. So it has to be something that works for the family. And even although she'll be at school 9 till 3, I've also got my mum is in a nursing home, so I've got that, visiting my mum and everything as well. So it's not just that I've got 6 spare hours every day. It's not as simple as that. So I wanted something, and I didn't think there was anything that flexible out there. So yeah, that's what I was looking for, and that's what I found with Laura.
So you would say you've quite a busy life. You've got something that can fit into the nooks and crannies, that you're not having to commit to big chunks of your time. Yeah. You can pick up and drop as and when it's needed.
Yeah, because my husband works away 4 nights a week as well. So, even evenings aren't the easiest for me. I have to sort of shuffle things about. My older daughter helps out a lot. So, it's something that will work around all of that.
And it was Laura that introduced you?
It was.
How did that work out? How did you used to know each other?
No, it was the Sack the Boss page.
Right, okay. So you just came through the page. Yeah, we get lots of inquiries through the page. Yeah. So that's good. And so, look, if you don't mind, is it okay if I ask how things have been so far? we'll caveat it. Let's just say, look, no job is perfect.
No.
So if there is the ideal job where everything you touch turns to gold, if anyone out there has a link to that, if they let me know, I would love to have it.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's actually been really good. I wasn't sure at the beginning because, like you and I have discussed this as well, Del, is you're a bit unsure about how this is going to work. And being so flexible, will it actually earn you any money?
Yeah.
So I was a wee bit nervous at the beginning, but Laura, and she's not paid me any money, but Laura was fantastic. She was the right person for me, very laid back, very family oriented. You know, we've been doing training calls with her kids in the background and mine in the background. And that made me feel an awful lot better that I can do this. If Laura can do it, achieve what she's achieved since October, in the midst of her family and her sister's wedding and everything else that was going on, then yeah, you know, this I've been really enjoying it. I've been surprisingly okay at it so far. But yeah, the incentives really help. So the incentives have been really good. They really inspire me to keep going. But one of the things at the beginning was I wrote down, I can't remember if it was Laura or one of the training groups, I wrote down a list of my all the things I wanted to achieve with this extra earnings, and I look at that nearly every day. And Laura said, if you know, take all the training you can get and dip into it at least once a day and make sure you're always on it at least once a day. And I do that because I think the danger working from home, working on your own initiative, you can very easily leave it for 2 or 3 days and then you I won't go back I need more time to go back to it. So just doing even that 15 minutes every day, having a wee check-in, seeing what's what with the customers, you know, where they are in their sign up and everything, and it definitely keeps me going. And you get all news and things on the websites and everything, so that keeps your interest going as well.
No, that's good. That's good. Listen, there's always, for those that are watching, firstly, I should have said, if you're watching, I can see there are folk watching live. If you can think of anyone that does need to earn some extra cash, or if you know anyone that's looking for a job, then the simplest thing you can do to help them would be to share this video onto their Facebook feed, or tag them in the comments of this post, or you can send the link to this through Messenger. You know, what we're trying to do here is just let people know there's options out there. We're all partnered with one of the UK's largest companies. This is a £900 million turnover company that's run by an Olympic gold medalist. It's been trading for 25 years in the United Kingdom, but they do not advertise on TV, radio, or newspaper. So that means that you won't know that this company exists unless you come across the Sack the Boss website, or you speak to one of the 45,000 partners that are dotted around the UK. So if you know somebody, if you're watching and you think, oh yeah, they're looking for some work, do them a favour, tag their name in the comments for this post. What I'm going to do, girls, I'm going to very quickly, just for those at home who are watching, and again, all the folk will watch this on replay, the company we all work with, it's called UW. So Sack the Boss is really just the name of the team that I run. We're all a team of UW partners. We're all self-employed, motivated people. We can work online from home, or we can work face-to-face. We can earn as much as £400 every time we introduce somebody to UW. But let's be honest, it's not £400 every time, because not every customer that joins takes all the services that UW offer. But it's still, you know, for me, I would say it averages at around a couple of £100, and it only takes about an hour, and you can do it face-to-face or online. So I've got a wee video here I'm going to play. It's about a minute long, and for those watching at home and those who are watching replay, this is a customer of UW explaining what UW do for them.
We have 4 children. Our oldest is a girl, and then we have 3 boys. I live in Enfield, and I've been a UW customer for, I think, just over 2 years. We have 4 kids, and our youngest one, when he went to full-time school, I decided this was the time now to do the thing that I love, which is music. I run 4 choirs in a week, and I can't imagine life without music. And the fact that I can do this as my thing makes me extremely, extremely happy. Before, we had separate companies for everything, all at different times of the month being paid, and I had to remember to know which bill was coming out when. There's already enough things to manage in life already, so I was ready to change because it just seemed so much easier. So since we've changed to UW, I don't really think about the bills because I just know this day everything's coming out sorted. And if there are any issues or problems with anything, I just have the same number to call, and the customer services has been amazing. I can definitely say that having changed to utility warehouse, it is one less thing to worry about with everything being in one place, which I'm very grateful for.
So that just gives an explanation of what it is that we do as partners. So as partners, our job is to show people what UW do as a company. And all we do is we share a video, which is Joanna Lumley. So we share the Joanna Lumley video to people. We can do it through WhatsApp. We can do it through Facebook. And they watch the Joanna Lumley video, and then they tell us, yes, I'd like to know more about how I can have all of my household bills from one supplier. Or, no, I'm okay having 5 different companies supplying 5 separate services with 5 different direct debits. And what we find is that most folk, when they see that they can actually have their energy, their broadband, their mobile, their insurance, all from one company that's recommended consistently by Which Magazine, trading 25 years. And because we don't advertise, we can be really aggressive on pricing. We find that when most folks see that Joanna Lumley video, they normally put their hand up and ask for a little bit of more information. Would you say that's the case? I'm not saying everybody joins, but they at least want to know about it because, why would you not want to have one bill rather than have 4 or 5?
Yeah, I think I've found that people, even if they don't sign up, they're really interested in the concept and they're interested in coming back to talk to us even at a later date.
Yeah.
It's so convenient that it's definitely, I would think it would be strange if they weren't interested in some way.
Of course. So, Karen, can I just, before we just finish off with Laura, because I keep checking the time, I don't want to. Before this Facebook Live started, I said if we go past 20 minutes, they can kick me in the shin on Saturday at our team meeting. So, I don't want kicked in the shin. So, what I was going to say, Karen, for the hours that you have actually applied yourself, how much money would you say you've earned? Because remember, this is a very flexible part-time business.
Well, I've not done as many hours as I hoped to the last 2 weeks, just with the school holidays.
Of course.
I've probably earned, I don't know, I haven't even, £600.
So say £600. And how many hours do you think you've actually been sitting on an appointment or actually on a training call? Because we would call training as part of, applying yourself to this role. How many hours do you put that to?
12 at the absolute most, I think, including all the training. Yeah.
So 600.
Calculated.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
Like I failed maths. I
didn't. I still don't know it. But yeah,
So basically, what that says is, look, that's a position that's paying you on average £50 for every hour you've applied yourself to this business, and every one of those hours you chose it.
Yeah.
We didn't tell you what hours to work, and you were able to work that into your diary and your lifestyle. And I just think that is the kind of role that in today's world has got to be the most flexible way for somebody to make money in this world we find ourselves in, which is a world of 1 minute we're in lockdown and we're not in lockdown. Technology is taking over jobs, or supermarkets are filled with automatic checkouts now. It's just such a flexible way to make money. Laura, if I just quickly jump to you. Yep. So with UW, once you get a little bit more experience in UW, we actually also pay our partners to train other partners. and you've now upgraded yourself to that position as well, haven't you?
Yep. So now my business is probably more focused on helping partners and helping them just become more confident in what they're doing, because it is quite daunting starting something new, especially if it's a totally different thing. Like obviously Karen was doing accounts before, so this was all brand new for her, as it was for me when I first started. So Dale, you supported me, helped me, and it's almost just like paying it forward, but doing it and benefiting from it at the same time, which is always a good thing.
So supporting wise, if you now just as an average, if you were supporting a partner and helping them on an appointment, what kind of average commission would you say you're getting paid just for jumping onto a Zoom call and helping one of your new starts?
So that can be anything from £25 up to £200 just for half an hour, 45-minute call. Obviously depending on how many services their customer takes. So yeah, it all really just depends. But having an experienced partner on there helps the new partner, because they get to grips with it much easier, and you are more likely to be able to explain it better to the customer, so that the customer's actually benefiting as well from all of the services and the beauty of what UW does.
Good. Okay. So, and Laura, just a wee final comment. If for people who are watching, either live now, I can see there's some folk watching, or as I say, it's mainly on replays, folk will see this content. If they're watching and they've got questions, what would you suggest they do?
Definitely reach out, because if you don't ask the question, you'll never know. I think for everybody, I don't know anybody that started this business that knew exactly what it was about, that knew everything straight away. It's all learning all the time, and it's a lot different than you think it's going to be. I think everybody's quite sceptical, but there's really nothing to be sceptical about. There's something for everybody, either just doing it flexibly, or if you do want to take it a wee bit further, or you like training and you like mentoring and coaching people, this is perfect, because you're getting the best of both worlds, and it's still very flexible. So it does give you a wee bit of everything, which is really good. And the incentives, as Karen said, always help. So we get extra incentives for supporting and mentoring as well, which is always nice.
Yeah, who doesn't love a free holiday?
Exactly.
Karen, for you, just in closing, so if somebody's watching and they are looking to make a little bit of money, of course you're literally just in the door with us.
Yeah.
What would you tell that person? What would you say what would your advice be?
It's similar to Laura. Absolutely, don't just shrug it off as another, I've heard all this before, because it's totally different from everything I thought it would be. The group of people I'm working remotely with at the moment are fantastic, and then when you go into the training calls and it's people I haven't met before, and the product is so good because I'm a customer as well, that once you actually look into it, it's well worth it. Even if you just want an extra, few £100 a year for that holiday that you want to go on, or if you want it to be an income like me, then he's not
even got to 20 past it, and he's on it already. Just what you can do from home working.
It's a great. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, and I can't wait. Over the next wee while, we're getting a lot of face-to-face stuff going on, so that's even better. I'm looking forward to all that too. But yeah, absolutely, contact, find out more. And even, as you said, for other people, it doesn't have to be for you. You'll know someone that's looking for extra money.
Well, listen, it's an absolute pleasure to have you with us, Karen. Really,
my new friend.
Yeah,
which is lovely. That's the good part about it as well.
I know it is. It's great.
Meeting new friends.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's great.
So, listen, for those that are watching, if you know Laura, please, Laura, are they okay to contact you directly through social media? So whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or you can go to if you know her but you're not connected to Laura, if you go to the Sack the Boss page.co.uk and just put Laura's name in the notes, then we'll make sure that you still get connected to Laura through the website. And again, if you know Karen, you can reach directly to Karen. Just send her a PM on Facebook. And we've got an 11-minute video of which Joanna Lumley helped us make. And the 11-minute video gives some real information, a bit more deep dive into the role, the company, how we've managed to be able to take on the likes of Sky and BT. How come we've won awards for our broadband that these companies haven't won? we've been voted best broadband provider in the UK every year for the last 10 years by Which magazine. Whereas some of the biggest providers in the UK have never won that award, but they advertise in telling the UK public they're great, whereas we don't advertise, but when it comes to the awards, we win them all. So if you, as I say, if you know Karen, reach out to her directly, or if you've been inspired by anything you've heard on the video call, go to the website, sacktheboss.co.uk, and as I say, we can get you connected with Karen or Laura, and they can give you a bit more information and get that 11-minute video over to you. Girls, it's 22 minutes past 7.
No, you failed. You failed. It was the break for the beer.
Yeah. Blame that video that I squeezed into the... So listen, thanks a lot for everyone that's tuned in. I can see we've still got some folk watching live. If you watch this on replay, then I'd love it if you would just put replay in the comments. It really helps rank the post, and it just means other folk will see it. But other than that, thank you so much, girls. I really appreciate your time. And final word to everyone watching, reach out to Laura and Karen and get your questions answered. Yeah. Take it easy, everyone. I'm away to finish my beer.
Good for you.
See you later.